Hello everyone. Hydra Island is now live on the Greek National Cadastre, but with a few errors. I'm Kelsey Edwards of the Hydra-based SaronicNet real estate company, and today I'd like to talk to you about those changes from the office-based to the replacement digital system called the Cadastre, and more specifically how this affects Hydra property owners and what action they must take now to protect their interests. So, over the last 12 years, Greece has implemented multiple digital platforms working towards merging them all together so that gathering information about a property can be done from one place quickly. One of those platforms is called the National Cadastre. The transition involves completely merging the records from 392 former offices into one centralised digital system. This is a huge undertaking, and the transition has been phased in, so both the old and new systems will still be referred to until all 392 registries have been converted. For Hydra, nearly 2 years ago, the content of the Hydra archives held in the tiny little cloister of the Hydra Cathedral that served as our land registry office, they were all transferred over to Piraeus for data capture and to put on the new digital computer system. Now that's all done now and has been completed, so Hydra is now available on the new system. The Cadastre provides the same services as the old registry office, but it's much quicker at retrieving the information needed. It's a parcel-based system, which means instead of organising the property files under the name of the owner, which was the old method, the new system ties rights, boundaries and restrictions to a unique 12-digit cadastral code which is attached directly to the property rather than the person. So property owners now can log in to view and print their own files if they're feeling brave, because it's a little bit of a pickle. So for the moment, because the Hydra data has so many errors and omissions, you really will need to use your lawyer to check the cadastre record against the old system, which you can't access, so they can correct any mistakes made during the conversion from paper to digital. So you're keeping an eye on the government, basically. So the professionals, who are lawyers, notaries, engineers, debt collection agencies, they at the moment are the only ones who can physically make changes. So they can make transactions, make information corrections, add missing documents, check property status, retrieve digital deeds and diagrams directly from the platform, but within minutes rather than days. The only thing they can't do is get rid of the backlog, because contracts from 2024 onwards are not yet fully registered. They'll get there in the end. It's a work in progress. So to give context, we need to consider what information was held by the Land Registry Office that's now on the Cadastre. The Land Registry Office held paper copies of your title. So that's the deeds of your property to prove you own it, but much more. In the past, lawyers would physically come to Hydra to visit the office to do a manual search in the archive records to find any outstanding mortgages, unpaid loans, any outstanding court cases that were linked to the property. All of this information is there for them now to see and is handled by the Cadastre. But lawyers are reporting that for Hydra there are errors and omissions. So, for example, there might have been a mortgage against a property, but even though the mortgage was paid in full, the paperwork to say that it was isn't showing on the new Cadastre. So there are lots of other similar errors that need to be corrected. Now, this isn't surprising because a machine scanner can only reproduce the information that it can read off the paper it was given. I know from my time spent dropping off documents and collecting them from Hydra's old office that often documents were barely legible, folded repeatedly, and often had coffee mug stains on them. And sometimes it would take days to track down a document because it'd been misfiled. And I hate to say it, but often the documents had handwritten notes added to badly typed pages, or worse. Older documents pre 2000 were mainly handwritten, often in really difficult to read stylized script that humans had trouble reading, let alone a computer. So when it's doing its job, the scanner has done its best, but it's either rejected some documents or guessed or approximated, and that's why there are so many errors. So what do you need to do? It's really important that Hydra property owners should speak to their lawyer immediately to make sure that their new cadastre record is 100% accurate and complete. And if not, to get it corrected and up to date as soon as possible while the old papers still exist. It's not a trick to get you to pay more money to the government, but your way of making sure that the government are getting it right. Now, many Hydra property owners will be very reluctant to bother and will dismiss dealing with their record on the cadastre as another bit of annoying bureaucracy. But like the digital ID that is compulsory for any property transfer, the cadastre record is also necessary. And the old new systems won't run in tandem for very long because paper takes up a lot of very expensive storage. So in the very near future, if your cadastre number refers to incorrect or incomplete information, you could risk not being able to sell or pass on your property. So please don't put this off. It's worth checking now to make your life easier in the future. If you need more information, please contact me. I have got lots of lawyers ready to help you get your cadastre record 100% straight who are already doing this work, and I can give you their contact details. You can find other articles I've published as well as listings of the properties I've personally surveyed on my website, SaronicNet. So until my next update, I wish you all the best. Goodbye for now.